Hey, I'm Jonathan Sewell Sales at Mitchell Mazda on the Boulevard in Enterprise, and I'm standing with the entire Mazda lineup of crossovers. And I want to cover just the differences in size, options real quickly, as fast as I can, so that you can consume everything and see which Mazda crossover is right for you. So if this is the first time you're seeing me, go ahead and click down below to subscribe. And when you do, don't forget to ding that bell so that you'll be notified first of every new upload and everything Mazda. So let's jump in. All right, let's get started with this wonderful little CX-3. Now, this one first came out in 2016 as the first subcompact crossover for Mazda, and really kind of took everything by storm. Was on the platform of the #1 selling Mazda, the Mazda 3, and same attributes as far as engine and transmission, and still continues today. Very big in other countries, maybe not as big anymore in America. So this one has your 2-liter engine, Skyactiv G 2-liter, with a 6-speed automatic transmission. And this one of our entire crossover lineup gets the best fuel economy with 29 city, 34 highway. And of course, rear lift gate, backup camera, dual exhaust, alloy wheels, a lot of great features. And you can see up in the cards my full review on this vehicle. But it is a 5-passenger with not as much room in the back seat, but accommodating for some, and a great way to sit up a little higher. This is, of course, the lowest price of our lineup here. And here's a look at the dimensions and stats. Jumping to the newest of our lineup, this is the 2021 Mazda CX-30. Now, this is technically a subcompact crossover as well, but a lot of new updates and features. Of course, the biggest change in the body style and the frame, this is the new 7th generation design with Kodo design. So it's the larger platform that the Mazda 3 and sedan and hatchback also share. So this is some new Skyactiv architecture. And you can see this is actually the preferred model, so it does have some upgraded features, but you can see a lot of differences in that Kodo design, a lot of differences in this back liftgate area here. And this one upgrades to the 2.5-liter Skyactiv G with 186 horsepower in our country. So also, as you know, this one also comes with a turbo and some upper models that was just released in the last month or so. So you have a couple of options there, whereas the CX-30 is just the 2-liter. So you have the 2.5 with a 6-speed and the 2.5 turbo available in the CX-30. And as you can see, it's got the updated styling, the big signature wing, the 3D grille there, and 18-inch alloy wheels. Also, a little bit more seating in the back. This is the preferred model, which you have 4 standard packages and then some other options with turbo. A little bit more room in the back, a little bit updated styling, the 7th gen infotainment system that's carried over from the Mazda 3 and the hatchback. So a lot of good options on this vehicle. And this one, of course, just climbs up a little bit in standard pricing. So here's a look at the standard pricing and the statistics and dimensions. Next, we go to the #1 selling Mazda in the US, the Mazda CX-5. This is your compact SUV segment and the most popular segment over the last several years in this country. And this is the one that when you search for Mazda, other than the Miata, this is the one that's getting all the acclaim here recently as far as when you do a Google search or anything like that. So you can see this styling, which this body style came out in 2017. This is the Grand Touring model. Also, the Soul Red Crystal is one of those premium colorants that are available on the Mazda line. And this one, of course, is a 5-passenger. Still have your Skyactiv G 2.5 liter, and then some upper trims offer the 2.5 turbo as well. The fuel economy is very similar as on the CX-30, which I didn't mention. Both are 25 miles per gallon on the city. However, the CX-30 is a little bit smaller vehicle. It's 33 on the highway. The CX-5 is 31 on the highway. However, both rated at 28 combined. So, as I mentioned, this is the Grand Touring model. So you get 19-inch wheels on it. Also some upgraded features, such as full leather, Bose with satellite radio, and this one has the 7th generation infotainment, a bigger screen as well. And as we get bigger, you have more room in the back seat and a little bit taller vehicle and more viewability, viewing area in the glass. So this is the CX-5, and as I mentioned, the #1 selling Mazda to date, although the CX-30 has been doing very well. Here's a look at some of the stats and dimensions on the CX-5. And to round out our crossover line, this is the CX-9. So this is the mid-size crossover styling, and you can see this body style has been out since 2016. A lot of the same design characteristics, but a bigger, bolder grille than what we've seen so far. And this is the Grand Touring model. So you upgrade with 20-inch wheels. Also, this has available 2 + 3 + 2, so 7-passenger seating, and that's specifically what this vehicle has. However, you also have available captain's chairs for a 6-passenger. This one is standard with our Skyactiv G 2.5T, so you come standard with 227 horsepower or 250 with premium fuel. And the CX-9, as you can tell, definitely has a lot more room back here for those passengers. And we'll take a peek in just a second here on all those passenger seating areas. This one, of course, has all the amenities with your Grand Touring, 360 camera, Bose system, full leather seating, and heated and cooled seats. Also that 7th generation 10.25-inch screen. And so here is the captain's chairs design up front for the 2 passengers. As we take a look in the back seat, this one does have the full bench for the 3 passengers here. Of course, fold down armrest. Also, you have access to the 3rd row here, which is actually folded down right now. But you can see this 50-50 swap right here for these rear passengers for 2 adults really comfortably. And these seats are on rails, so you can adjust for extra leg room. So you can get everybody comfortable in this vehicle, and even on long trips. So this is that mid-size crossover for the family trips, for the larger families, and a little bit more power because of the size. This one, of course, with the 2.5T and the heaviest of the vehicles in our lineup, has a little bit less fuel economy of 22 in the city and 28 on the highway, or 24 combined. But you have a lot more amenities, a lot more room, and a lot of people are very interested in that. So here's a look at the stats on the CX-9. Thank you for joining me for what I hope was a quick look at the 2021 Mazda CX or crossover line. Now we do have these 4 options. Of course, there's varying packages or models in between, varying colors. So it's important for you to check out your specific needs and wants, and which vehicle will be best for you, fuel economy, price ranges, all types of purchase, finance, or lease options. And how I've got these lined up is they're all pretty much even in the back, and you can see the difference as we look down the line. The CX-3, the CX-30. The CX-5 is very comparable to the CX-30, and then the CX-9 there at the end. I am Jonathan Sewell at Mitchell Mazda on the Boulevard in Enterprise. If you have any specific questions about any of these vehicles, of course, I hope you saw the cards popped up as we went through, so you can check out the specific equipment on each vehicle. But if you have any additional questions on this lineup, go ahead and drop them below in the comments, or you can always call or text me at 334-718-0504. I know this was really what everybody's talking about now are these crossovers, these SUV lineups, and I think that any one of these would really make you on top of the world in happiness, joy, and really passion for the brand as you drive it every day. And these are all very beautiful, and I really can't wait to see you in one, the beautiful Mazda.